Are you ready for the blockbuster, headline-grabbing, jersey-flying off-the-shelves acquisition that's going to change everything for the Montreal Canadiens? Well, keep waiting, because the name currently swirling around the trade rumor mill isn't a superstar sniper or a franchise defenseman. No, the player being targeted to solve one of our most persistent problems is a third-line center from the bottom-feeding Chicago Blackhawks. Is this the move that finally unlocks the Canadiens' future? Or is it just another unglamorous, frustrating reminder of how much work is still left to do? For what feels like an eternity, we've pinpointed the same weakness in this lineup. While the top six forwards have shown flashes of high-end skill, the depth down the middle has been a source of constant anxiety. We've seen it time and time again. A lost defensive zone face-off at a critical moment, a penalty kill that can't clear the puck, and inability to match the physical, grinding style of opponents' checking lines. It's the soft underbelly of an otherwise exciting, developing team. And according to TSN's Travis Yost, Kent Hughes might be looking to finally inject some steel into that spine by targeting Chicago's Jason Dickinson. Now, if you're not immediately familiar with Jason Dickinson, you're forgiven. He isn't the kind of player who dominates highlight reels. He is, however, the exact kind of player winning teams are built on. Think of him as the anti-superstar. His value isn't measured in dazzling goals, but in puck battles won along the boards, in crucial shots blocked on the penalty kill, and in the sheer frustration he causes for the other team's best players. He is a defensively responsible, hard-nosed center who thrives in the trenches. Just 2 seasons ago, in 2023-24, he showed he has some offensive touch, putting up a career-best 22 goals and 35 points. But his true identity was on display last season, where he racked up over 100 hits in just 59 games. He's the guy you send over the boards to protect a 1-goal lead in the final minute. He's a veteran presence who brings stability and predictability to a bottom six that has often been chaotic. Yost's assessment is blunt and accurate. He immediately makes Montreal better if he comes there. The logic behind this potential move is sound, even if it lacks sizzle. The Chicago Blackhawks are, to put it mildly, a mess. They are firmly entrenched in a deep rebuild and are expected to be one of the worst teams in the league this season. Dickinson is 30 years old and on the final year of his contract, set to become an unrestricted free agent in 2026. For a team going nowhere fast, a player like him is far more valuable as a trade asset than as a roster player. They need future pieces, draft picks, and prospects, and the Canadiens have those in spades. For Montreal, the fit is almost perfect. Acquiring Dickinson will provide immediate relief for the penalty kill and create a more balanced 4-line attack. He could anchor a shutdown third line, taking defensive pressure off young centers and allowing them to focus on their offensive development. This is a move designed to add 20 goals to the lineup. It's a move designed to prevent 20 goals from going into their own net. It's about building a complete 200-foot hockey team, not just a collection of skill forwards. But nothing comes for free. Despite playing for a bad team, Dickinson is a respected veteran, and the Blackhawks won't just give him away. They will likely demand a decent return, perhaps a mid-round draft pick or a B-level prospect. And that brings us to the core of the debate. This is the new phase of the rebuild. The era of simply collecting high draft picks and hoping they all pan out is coming to an end. Now, management has to start making calculated decisions, potentially sacrificing a piece of that unknown future for a tangible, immediate improvement. Are we, as a fan base, ready for that? Are we willing to trade a draft pick that could one day become a star for a player who is a reliable third-line center right now? It's the classic battle between potential and pragmatism. For years, we've been told to be patient, to trust the process. A move for a player like Jason Dickinson signals a shift in that thinking. It's a declaration that the time for patience is running out and the time for winning hockey games, even the ugly ones, is now. This isn't a trade that will sell tickets or create a frenzy outside the Bell Center, but it might just be the kind of intelligent, under-the-radar move that shores up a critical weakness and allows the team's true stars to finally shine without constantly looking over their shoulders. The question is no longer if the Canadiens need a player like Jason Dickinson, but what they're willing to sacrifice to finally get the job done. So, I want to hear from you. Is trading a future asset for a gritty, defensive center like Dickinson the smart, pragmatic move we need? Or should Kent Hughes be holding out for a bigger, more impactful player? Let me know if you'd pull the trigger on this deal in the comments. These are the debates that define a rebuild. And if you're here for the real, honest conversations about building this team, brick by brick, do me a favor and hit that like button